Good morning, students. Hello, everyone. Welcome to virtual learning class. So, today we are going to learn, not we can say learn, but we are going to revise our previous chapter only. As we have seen, we have learnt in the previous session, Geography chapter 2nd, Land, Soil, Water, Natural Vegetation and Wildlife Resources. Right? So, today we are going to revise that chapter along with question answer. Okay, so listen carefully and hope you are with your notebooks for taking out notes. If any doubt will be there, note down at the corner of your page and write down key points regarding this chapter. Okay. So chapter 2nd, Land, Soil, Water, Natural Vegetation and Wildlife Resources. So in the previous session already we have learnt regarding all type of resources. Okay. Means we have seen renewable, non-renewable resources, and in the second chapter we have started with land, which is the most important resource. Let's see. So people who stay in different parts of the world lead different lives according to the places, climate and land variety. And varied regions have differences in equality, quality of water, soil, land, animals, technology, usage and natural vegetation, etc. A place may differ from another, one to the basis of availability of such a resource, and that one is one of land. It is one of the most important natural resource actually that we need for our survival. So as we have seen, about 30% of the total area of surface of our planet is occupied by the land. Still, not all parts of the land is worth building habitats. And due to different characteristics of climate and land, there is uneven population distribution in different regions of the world. As we have seen in the table, if you remember, recall it, regarding India we have seen. So the regions which usually consist of steep slope of mountains, thick forest regions, low-lying areas that are prone to waterlogging, the topographies, deserts areas usually consist of less population or are unoccupied. Okay, so river valleys and plains are some of the most densely populated regions across the globe, where agriculture, mostly agriculture, is the suitable occupation over there. Okay, so next one will be the land uses that we have seen. People depend on land for different usage, such as mining, building roads, houses, forestry, setting up factories, agriculture, among others. So all that process is known as land use. Listen carefully. What is land use? People depend on the land for different usage, such as mining, building roads, houses, forestry, setting up factories, agriculture, among others. This process is known as land use. Okay. So the usage of land is determined by different factors. So many factors will be there, such as water availability, topography, climatic conditions, minerals, soil. Different human factors like population and technology are also few of the important determinants of patterns of land usage, and the arrangement of artificial and natural physical features of particular region can be defined as topography. So, on the basis of land ownership, it classified into two types: community land and private land. Okay, so what will be the community land? The whole community owns and maintains this type of land for common usage, such as collection of medical herbs or nuts, fodder or fruits, vegetables. Another name for this type of land is common property resources, CPR. And next one is private, means private land, individual own type of land. So as the population has increased, people and their various demands from the land have gone up, but the land is available in a limited amount. Am I right? Land is in a limited amount over there. The land quality is also different at various places. Many times, common lands have been encroached in order to build housing complexes and shopping centers. And similarly, in rural areas, forests are being cleared to make space for practicing agriculture. In this picture, we can compare all that things in urban and rural areas. In the last few years, there has been a change in the ways people utilize land for different purposes, as we can observe in the picture, right? It represents the cultural change that has occurred in various areas over the time. Correct? So, soil erosion will be there, desertification, degradation of land, landslides are some of the major reasons actually which have resulted as environmental threats. Construction and agricultural activities are responsible for these issues. Okay? Then, conservation of land resource. As population growth has skyrocketed, the different demands of people have also increased. No? According to need, demand also increase. Due to this, the destruction of land and forest cover has started occurring on a large scale. This has also led to the fear of losing these natural resources. Actually, if we think about it, we will know about all the natural resources which are going to spoil. Therefore, the government needs to introduce laws in order to keep a check on the process of land degradation. Regulated use of fertilizers and chemical pesticides, land reclamation, introducing measures to control overgrazing, and afforestation are some of the measures to conserve land resource. Okay. Now, regarding soil. Soil is a thin layer of powdered substance that covers earth's surface. Right? Through this particular diagram already we have learned. It is linked closely with the land, and the type of soil is determined by different land forms. Weathered rocks, minerals and organic matter that is found on the earth are responsible for formation of soil, and this process takes place due to weathering actually. And the soil becomes fertile if it is made up of the right mix of organic matter as well as minerals. Okay, And one thing I would like to tell you, you will be surprised after listening that just to form 1 centimeter of soil, how much? Only 1 centimeter of soil, it takes hundred of years. How much time it takes place? Hundreds of years. And the lowermost layer of the soil is called parent rock, the lowermost layer. And above this layer lies weathered rock material. And the second layer is known as subsoil, which consists of silt, clay and sand in the second layer, which is shown over here in a yellow portion. The top layer of the soil is the one which is visible to our eyes, and it consists of vegetation and humus. Okay, that is regarding the layers of that soil. Now, which factors are affecting the soil formation? Can you guess? Can you tell me? Okay, let's see. So these are the factors can affect for the soil formation. The climatic factors and nature of parent rock is mainly responsible for the formation of soil. And few of the other factors are organic material, topography of the place and time required. Okay, all these factors may occur in different way at different places. So first of all, parent rock. It is responsible for determining chemical properties. Okay, then color, mineral, content, texture and all. Then flora, fauna and microorganism. It is responsible for affecting humus formation rate. Then time. It determines how thickness the soil profile would be. That determines the time. Relief. Slope and altitude are responsible for determining how the soil would get accumulated. Climatic factors such as rainfall, temperature are responsible for influencing formation of humus and weathering rate. So these factors can affect the soil formation. Okay. Now factors for soil degradation. Here we go. So soil erosion and its depletion are few of the major reasons, okay, that pose a threat to soil in form of natural resource. And few of the factors which are responsible for soil erosion are rainwash, overgrazing, overuse of pesticides and fertilizers, then landslides, floods, deforestation, etc. These are the major factors that can affect to the degradation of the soil. Okay. Now next one, methods of soil conservation. How we can conserve soil. So there are few methods that we are going to learn in detail. Okay. So that are here we go. First one is mulching, then contour barriers, rock dam, terrace farming, intercropping, contour plugging and shelter beds. In detail we will take a look. Okay. So first one is mulching. Okay. a type of organic matter that layer such as straw is used to cover a bare ground present between plants, and it is useful way to retain the moisture of soil. Yes, in the picture if you can see, through that straw we can cover the bare ground which is present between the plants, and that will play role over there to absorb, to retain the moisture of the soil, to maintain over there the moisture of the soil. Then second one is rock dam. In order to slow down the flow of water, we can pile up rocks at a place. It is helpful in preventing gullies, which further strengthens the soil of that particular place. Okay, through that rock dams we can control over there. Okay, then third one is contour barriers. Soil, stones and grass can be utilized to build up barriers on the side of contours. In front of barriers, trenches are constructed so that water could be collected. Okay, barriers means obstacle over there, we can say something to keep as it is over there, म्हणजे तिथे अडवण्यासाठी ते पर्टिक्युलर वॉटर असेल, सॉइल असेल, for that purpose contour barriers they are building. Okay, then next one, shelter belts. People residing in dry and coastal regions plant trees in rows so that wind movement could be checked and controlled in order to protect the soil cover. Okay, so because of that shelter belt, they are going to identify wind movement. Okay, and also protect the soil cover. Next one is terrace farming. In the picture if you can see a mountain slope there is, right? So terraces or broad flats are constructed on slope that are steep in nature. In this way, people are able to grow different kinds of crops on flat surfaces, and this prevents soil erosion as well as running off of the surfaces. It means because of the terrace farming, different crops they can cultivate over there, right? Because that broad flats are there, and because of that broad flats, it can prevent soil erosion and as well as running of the surface. जी एक्स्ट्रा जी फर्टाईल झालेली जी सॉईल असते ती तिथे वाहून न जाता ॲज इट इज तिथे ती फर्टाईल सॉईल तिथे राहू शकते, आणि सॉईल इरोजनपासून पण आपण तिथे प्रिव्हेंट करू शकतोय प्लांट्सला किंवा प्लांटेशन सिस्टमला. Then intercropping. Alternate rows are constructed in order to grow different type of crop. If you can see, in one row different crop, in second row different crop. वेगवेगळ्या रो मध्ये वेगवेगळे क्रॉप्स ग्रो करणे. To protect the soil from washing away, crops are sown in different seasons. Season wise also differentiation will be there. Then last one is contour plugging. So plugging of different crops are carried out in a parallel to the slope of the hill. It becomes a natural barrier to for water so that water does not flow down. So plugging of different crops are carried out in a parallel, in a म्हणजे parallel form मध्ये, same form मध्ये ते slope वर, where at the hill they are going to cultivate over there, and it becomes natural barrier. Okay, so this was the regarding different types or the different measures to conserve the degradation of soil. Next one, water cycle. In detail already we have learnt regarding water cycle, right? Just to go through the previous video. And yes, that is the renewable resource. Water covers almost 3/4 of the earth's surface, right? And that's why our planet is called what? In the feedback box, immediately send reply. Water planet, correct. It supports various forms of plant, animals' lives which are rich in variety, right? So in detail we have learnt water cycle. So we will just take a look uses of water. Here we go. Water in a huge amount is utilized by human beings, right? For processes such as washing, drinking, production, and other similar usage include water being utilized for generation of electricity in dams, reservoirs, industries, agriculture among others, and increase in population, increasing urbanization and prices of food, people's rising living standard are some of the other reasons which has caused shortage of water supply, and it has also led to the water source drying up and getting several severely polluted. So that was regarding the uses of water. Now how we can conserve water? Do you have any idea? Definitely. Now you little bit you know about how we can conserve water. Let's see. Okay. So ways to conserve water. Water harvesting, linking of canals, use of water sprinklers for irrigation, use of triple or drip irrigation, right? Yes. Actually, the world is facing major problem as access to adequate clean water as most become impossible, actually, that thing to get a fresh water, and government is taking various steps to conserve sources of water. Although water is renewable source, still pollution and overuse is making it unfit for use, right? So we have to think about that also, how we can conserve water in a different way. Okay, and those regions which are dry or have high rate of evaporation, so one can use triple or drip irrigation, and one can save enormous amount of water by using these methods, actually, right? Okay, so now natural vegetation and wildlife. In the previous session we have seen regarding biosphere, lithosphere, hydrosphere, how they are in correlated with each other, right? So that this system is life supporting to each other, that system is called ecosystem. Wildlife along with vegetation are valuable and useful resource as well, and from plants we get lots of things, correct? You get oxygen for breathing, timber, shelter for those animals living in the wild. Plants strengthens the soil of that different crops could be produced. Underground water can be stored. functions in form of shelter belts, provides us with fruits, vegetables, latex, medicinal herbs, turpentine oil, etc. There are number of usage of plants. In the picture we can see oxygen for breathing, products from plant, shelter, and for the soil. So for these sources that can be used. Okay, that will be the natural vegetation from nature, that all the things we get. You can add your own as well. Okay, now next one will be regarding wildlife. In the wildlife, insects, animals, birds, aquatic animals, that can be included, and from them we get lots of things: milk, wool, meat, etc. And insects such as bees help in flowers pollination, produces honey, and act as a decomposers in the ecosystem. Vultures are capable of feeding on dead organism. They are also helpful for all that life cycle. So they are the one of the most important cleansers, we can say, of the environment. Cleanser, what cleanser works, cleanser काय काम करतं, to clean all that things whatever, है ना. Suppose we have to clean a platform of table. What we will use? Different in the market, lots of things are there. आपण त्या ते लिक्विड यूज करून आपण तो प्लॅटफॉर्म क्लीन करू. तसंच हे जे इन्सेक्ट्स असतात, इन्सेक्ट किंवा वल्चर्स, दे आर playing role over there as a cleansers. And all animals in there according to their size are important in maintaining the balance actually in the ecosystem. Okay, yes. And according to that also, distribution of natural resource according to different regions, as we have seen, if you recall it, there are vegetation types we have seen, right? Forest, tundra, grasslands, scrubs, etc. And we have seen their differentiation: evergreen forest and deciduous forest, right? Then conservation of natural vegetation, we have seen conservation of land, soil, water. Now natural vegetation and wildlife. Here we go. Some major reasons due to which the forest resources are being depleted. What that reasons will be? Forest fire, deforestation, landslides, soil erosion, tsunami, construction works. See, if you can see one by one slide, no, then you will come to know. Yes, how world get changed day by day, and because of that also, that constructional work also it can include for the conservation or the degradation of that particular vegetation. Okay, so if we will think about all that major issues, it can be helpful for natural vegetation and wildlife. Okay, then biosphere reserves, national parks, wildlife sanctuaries have been introduced in order to protect wildlife and natural vegetation. And it is also important to conserve lakes depletion, right? So the Convention of International Trade in Endangered Species CITES of wild fauna and flora has been established. That one institute we can say, or the organization. It contains a list of several species of birds, animals whose trade is banned, and it is the ethical duty of every person on this planet to conserve our natural resource, right? We are a responsible citizen, and according to that, it is our duty to conserve planet and as well as natural resource, because we are living here and we don't have any other way to survive. If we conserve them, then we are able to live a healthy life. Correct? Now we are going to discuss question answers, and then I will send you a PDF, and you are supposed to write all that question answers in your notebook. Handwriting should be neat and clean. Proper heading should be there. Okay? Let's start. Answer the following question. First one. Which are the two main climatic factors responsible for soil formation? Can you guess? First one is rainfall and temperature. Second one is temperature. Next one. Write any two reasons for land degradation today. Lots of things are there. Now we have learnt. So from that you have to write any two. Overuse of chemical fertilizers, one will be correct, and second will be deforestation. It is that both are the major issues, right? You can include more also. Third one. Why is land considered an important resource? What will be the answer? Try to write down in your own sentence. So, we humans use land for different usage, such as building roads, houses, cultivation, agriculture, mining, setting up industries, forestry, among others. Correct? That's why land is considered as an important natural resource. Correct? Next one, last question. Name any two steps that government has taken to conserve plants and animals. Which steps we have discussed in the previous session as well. First one, government organizes awareness programs such as Vanamotsav and social forestry. Second one, in order to preserve habitat of wildlife being, the government has established biosphere reserves and wildlife sanctuaries, national parks. Okay. And fifth one, suggest 3 ways to conserve water. Okay. Now this is the hot question. You have to think and you have to write. Okay. Till I am not sending PDF to you, till that you have to point out 3 ways to conserve the water. Definitely you can take a help of textbook, but you can add yours as well. So here for this question I am not going to discuss that answer with you. Okay? Try to write in your own words. I am going to send you in PDF. Then tick the correct answer. That are MCQs. Now I know you are able to solve all. Which one of the following is not a factor of soil formation? Time, soil texture, organic matter? Definitely soil texture. Then, Which one is the following methods is most appropriate to check soil erosion on the steep slope? Yes, which method? Huh? Yes, terrace cultivation. Then, which one of the following is not in favor of the soil, this conservation of nature? Which one will be? Switch off the bulb when not in use, close the tab immediately after using, or dispose polypacks after shopping. Dispose polypacks after shopping is the correct answer. Okay, match the following. That also you have to write down by your own. I will send you, but till you have to solve. Okay, just try to recall answers. And also for the question number 4, true or false, and if that sentence is false, you have to make it correct one. Okay, 4 are there, so you have to make it correct one. When I will send you answers, that time you are supposed to write in a good handwriting and in a neat and clean. What your diagrams are there, soil, layers of soil that you have to draw, then factors of affecting the soil that you have to draw. Okay, then you can draw ways to conserve water, that also diagram you can draw. Water cycle you have to draw. Okay, one by one you are supposed to draw that. Then factors affecting soil formation, that I told you already. Okay, so students, hope you understood this lesson. That summarization of this topic is over here. Okay, so in the next session we are going to start politics lesson number 2. Already we completed our first chapter, so politics 2nd chapter we are going to learn. Okay, till then you have to read, you have to read politics chapter 2nd. Don't forget about that. Till then, goodbye and take care. Bye.